I have been collecting games for over 10 years now. I must have been like 12 when I started. I've kind of slowed down in recent years because I'm now an adult with actual expenses and whatnot, but back then, I didn't really have any of those responsibilities, so it was way easier to justify spending $200 on Action 52. Not a joke, by the way, I do have a copy of that. It's very, very bad. In any case, I thought it would be fun to take a look at my collection, but I should warn you that this is going to be a very long video because I have a lot of stuff, so if you're in, I would recommend grabbing some Cheetos and maybe some Dew because we're about to go on a wild ride, let me tell you. I should also point out that I don't exactly have an actual game room like Scott the Woz or whatever. I just have a bunch of stuff sprawled over the place because I'm too lazy to sort it all out. But with all that out of the way, buckle up because we're about to go on a wild, wild, crazy adventure. Alright, so we're gonna start here. This is where I keep all the consoles I'm not using. Originally the mentality was that because of these the wire nature of it, you know, all the square holes, I figured, you know, I could feed cables through it and I'd be able to, you know, have everything hooked up to the TV at a time. But I realized very quickly that without the proper equipment, which I still don't have, that's not quite so practical. So now it's just kind of like a storage shelf thing where I keep all the systems that I'm not using. Like, for instance, the Xbox 360. I got this for like fucking shit. Hold on. Why is the power brick for this thing like infinity, like, feet long? Look at this. Dude. There's no reason it should be that big. Please excuse my nail polish. I did not get it resurfaced. There's a fucking there's a fucking Reese's cup in here. Ugh. God, I gotta clean this shit. Alright. So I got this for like $50 at Fan Expo one year. Refurbished. Not I think I turned it on like once. Eventually I'm gonna play Banjo Nuts and Bolts on it. But not today, because I don't feel like it. Is that a Wii cable? Hold on. That's a Wii cable. That doesn't go there. Fuck. Where's the Wii? There it is. Oh, and of course, the Xbox cable is in the Wii section. Just everything about this is incorrect. Alright, we're gonna put that in there. I used to keep all the cables in like separate bags so they didn't get lost. I think this is for the NES. I hope it's for the NES because you gotta know where that stuff is. Here is my Atari 2600 Junior, which was signed by ABGN. The story behind that is kind of embarrassing, but I mean, not super embarrassing, but embarrassing enough that I remember it. Maybe I'll talk about that one day. Here's the old cube. There's a little crack right there. This was secondhand. I got this from a guy I knew in middle school. Not exactly a friend. He was kind of a dick, but, you know. Same guy who sold me this PS2, which should be down here. If I can dig it out. Jesus Christ, that's a mess of cables. Is that a wireless keyboard? What the hell is that doing there? Is that a portable DVD player? This shit's a fucking mess. Okay, there's the Wii. We actually, growing up, we had two Wiis. One of them, the disk drive stopped working, so we ended up just using it for homebrew stuff. I actually made a video using that a long time ago. So, wait, we got two sets of Wii cables. Maybe that's for the other one. Wherever the hell that is. Here we got the Model 2 Genesis and the 32X. Looks cool, doesn't it? Yeah, no, of course not. And I have that cable permanently connected. I don't know why it needs a fucking cable, additional cable to connect, but it does. I know there's probably a reason. Shit, that's kind of dusty actually. Ugh.
See, ideally I would keep these in a plastic bag so that it doesn't get dusty. This is interesting. This is a power cable for a Wii stand, which has like a fan in it to help keep it cool. It also has like 2 charging docks. I don't know if I still have that. Here we are, the Atari Jaguar. As you can see, this has not been taken out of the bag because it fucking sucks. Because I have no reason to play it. But I own it because it's a good collector's item. It's a piece of history. It's a relic of a different time. It's 64-bit. Yeah, fucking right. My ass is 64-bit. Another fucking Reese Cup. What is happening here? PlayStation. This I actually got from a completely different person at middle school. They just gave it to me for free because they wanted to make space for comic books or something. So, yeah, that was pretty sneak. I tried to say nice and sweet at the same time. This, unfortunately, didn't really seem to work last time I tried it. I think I tried to play Rayman 2 on it and ended up just playing it on the PS3 instead. Speaking of Rayman 2, the Dreamcast. The only game I have really for this thing is Rayman 2. I played the original Sonic Adventure, although I played that on an emulator, admittedly. I don't know if the console version is better. I played both the original Dreamcast version on an emulator and the DX version on Steam. Everyone tells me the DX version is way shittier, but in my experience it was way more stable and less buggy. I don't know. I'm not gonna act like I know anything about Sonic, even though I know a couple things. PlayStation 2, the fat one. God damn, this is a big boy. Look at that. Look at that. Look how big it is. This doesn't seem to work super well either. It's a good thing I also had the super slim model. Speaking of fatty consoles, the original Xbox, this thing is a beast. Look at that. Look at that. I actually played the original Halo on this years ago, but most recently I used it for Conquer Live and Reloaded. Come on, you guys didn't think I'd forget about the boxes, did you? Over there, that's my PS3 box with the Uncharted 3, Drake's decision to kill a billion man. Here's some 3DS boxes, MGS 3D, Animal Crossing, Rayman, Zelda. We got Plants vs. Zambles, we got Ella Bitches, Scribble Nazis, Zelda, Spirit Tracks, Kerbo, more Scribble Nazis, Prince of Persia, Nintendo, Overhedge. That was a shitty game. Yoshi's Island DS, that was a good one. That's a 3DS box. That's the black one, and that's the red one. That was not mine. The black one was the iPad box. I won that in a random prize draw. Lucky me. Too bad it sucks. DSi, that's not mine either. That's my brother's. And over there in the back, you can see the Wii box. Now, I keep all the boxes now because I realized that the boxes actually, in many cases, are more valuable than the actual games. Like, you go on eBay, especially for the old ones, which I'll show you later. But you go on eBay and the boxes are like, man, some of them cost like $1 billion. There we got the Nintendo Switch, obviously. There's an HDMI splitter, which is very helpful. There's the NES. It's the front loader. We got Dr. Mario in here. I am Dr. Mario and I am saving lives. Hey! Super Nintendo, of course. Final Fantasy 2. I almost said Final Fantasy 7. As you can see, the bottom half of this shit is all like yellow. I don't know exactly the science behind it. Something to do with oxidization or something. I don't remember. Here's the old PlayStation 3. It's got the controller plugged in. Uncharted is on top of it because I'm too lazy to put it back in the actual case. MGS1 is in there. I'm glad they didn't take away the PS1 playability in the later models. Sucks that they took away the PS2 one though. PS4, obviously nobody gives a shit about that. That's new. Wii U, no one cares. Now this is something you care about. This is the Famicom, the family computer. Only released in Japan. I mean, it's the Japanese version of the NES. Or rather, the NES is the Japanese version of this. I like this one. It looks fancy, but it's got some problems, like the controller the wire comes out the side and it's fused to the console, you can see there. So that sucks, but I guess they didn't know what they were doing yet. I'm doing this with one hand because I'm trying to hold the phone. The second controller has all this shit built into it. It's got this mic. Okay, it's got a mic, that's it. You can switch the volume there. That's real neat. From what I understand, there's a thing you can plug into the bottom of this. It's the Famicom disk system, and it plays like better games. I heard it also connects to the internet. I hear all kinds of things. I've been in business a long time, boy. And here we have yet another disorganized mess. This is a laundry basket full of shit. I think that's an official Xbox controller. 360 Famicom game. I'm not even gonna try to understand what this is. We got a Rumble Pack in here. Classic controller, NES controller, the real classic controller. We got this Logitech Rumble thing. We got this receiver for the Logitech Rumble thing. PS2, another PS3. There's a fucking battery in here, of course. Yeah, of course, it wouldn't be a Phantom Beano game collection tour if there wasn't just some fucking batteries sitting around. Things for the Switch, never used these. Wii remote shit, nobody fucking cares. This is one of my saddest purchases ever. I naively thought this was an authentic copy of Pepsi Invaders. I should have known better, because there's only like 125 of those. This is just a repro, it costs like 60 bucks. It's Space Invaders, but it's with Pepsi, so go figure. Now the actual Space Invaders. So I got a collection of 10 Atari games. It costs like 20 bucks, so $2 a game. Not so bad. This is actually kind of part of the reason I'm doing this, is to sort through my stuff, see what I got, and see if I can tidy it up better, but also surprisingly good for video. This here is the Super Nintendo mouse for Mario Paint and probably some other games. I only ever used it for Mario Paint, and I only ever played that once. There's the mouse pad. Let me just say, I really miss those old mice with like the rubber balls in them. Nowadays, that doesn't happen anymore. Super Game Boy and Game & Watch Gallery 3. Virtual Racing for the 32X. Star Wars for 32X. Doom for 32X. This sucks. Don't ever play it. Super Mario All-Stars. Where did you learn to fly? Outlaw. We got the shitty version of Pac-Man that everyone hates. Super Breakout. I assume that's what that is. Tempest 2000, now that's a good one. One of the more memorable Jaguar games. This game, everybody knows this. Toy Story on Genesis, never played it. Motocross for the 32X. Super Mario RPG. I actually got really far in this, and then the save died. Final Fantasy 3. I'm supposed to be playing JRPGs this year. Golden Axe. Cosmic Carnage. Yar's Revenge. This is like my favorite Atari game. Mortal Kombat 2. Asteroids. This is the Japanese version of Super Mario Kart. Why do I have the Japanese version? Simple answer, it was cheaper than the American one. Here we got a coax for the old Atari. Normally you'd have that weirdo screw box shit. Genesis controller. Another PS2 controller. These things, you know, every PS2 controller I've ever seen is like extremely fragile and just breaks. Classic controller, Pro. Brutal Sports Football. This is probably one of the most memorable sports games I've ever seen, because it's actually, instead of just being football, it's actually kind of crazy and you rip people's heads off and shit. You don't see that in Madden 22K, whatever. Donkey Kong for the Atari. Metroid. This is a good one. This is my favorite NES game, potentially. Here we got Combat. Come on, it's Combat. You know, with the tanks and the planes and the...
Come on, Combat. Yeah, Combat. Combat with the tanks.
Golf, Centipede. The Atari games are always fun because they're extremely simple. There's another copy of Pac-Man. I have two. You can get those a dime a dozen. I mean, nobody likes them. Spoderman, X-Men. Is this the one by LJN? No, it's not. Raiders of the Lost Ark. I can't play that one because it needs two controllers. This, what is that? Spelunker. Alright, this is a Famicom game. It's got a little light. Like, you turn it on and then that light goes on. Checkered flag for the Jaguar. Nobody fucking cares. old ass polygonal racing stuff. Speaking of polygonal, here we got Virtual Fighter. Missile Command. Now this is a great one. I love Missile Command. That's my impression of Missile Command. Warlords, I don't know what the fuck this is. Legend of Zelda, the original. This game is balls hard. Like the old Zeldas are not easy at all. This one's even harder. Othello, Super Mario Brothers 2. It's the game of the year again, billion times in a year. It's the game of the year a billion times a year every year. And it's still sealed. I haven't opened it because, I mean, the game of the year, it can't be touched with your bare hands, obviously. Baseball, Battletoads. Now this is actually one of my favorite NES games next to Metroid. It's extremely hard, I've never beaten it, but very fun. Afterburner, I don't know what this is. Oh look, it's hockey. Oh look, it's basketball. Oh look, I don't care. Wheel of Fortune. Super Spike V-Ball. This is volleyball? Okay. Flight of the Intruder. Or as it's called on the other end, Intruder. Why is it different on either side? Ice hockey. Totally different than regular hockey. Anticipation. I don't know what that is. Iron Sword. Oops. Jack Nicholson Golf Football. Not as good as Brutal Sports Football. Gorf. What the fuck kind of name is Gorf? Oh boy. Star Raiders. There's a lot of Star stuff on Atari. It was, you know, all space race and shit. Pole Position. What the fuck is this? Oh, is this Mylon's Secret Castle? I think it might be. Like the actual original version. God, that game sucks. Golf Power. Who is this? Who? Norman? Quarterback. God, the number of sports games, they must be like the easiest games to make. Like, I mean, I know the original formula was difficult to make, but like once they figured that out, they just copy-paste the shit for like 40 years. To the Earth. I don't know what this is. Probably a space shooter. Top Gun. Danger Zone. This game sucks. Ooh, now this is a good one. This is another one of my favorite NES games. It's Ninja Gaiden 2. This is an excellent game. It's, you got all kinds of moves. It's got cutscenes. Very ahead of its time. Still very fun today. Very difficult though. Platoon. This game sucks. You die like instantaneously. Time Lord. This game has really good music. I don't remember getting very far in it. Truth is, I don't really play the NES stuff too much. Operation Wolf. I think this uses the zapper. I don't remember. It's been a long time. Pebble Beach Golf Links. So much shitty basketball and football and golf. Metal Gear. Metal Gear. That's... Look at me. I'm Kyle Reese from the Terminator. Yeah, that version of the game is terrible. Don't play that version. Play the MSX version. RBI Baseball 3. Video Pinball, this one's pretty neat. I mean, you know, for an Atari game. So this RBI Baseball 2. How many of those shitty games do I have? Moon Patrol, okay, more space stuff. Robocop versus the Terminator. Never played. As you can imagine, I haven't played 90% of these games, except for this one. Action 52 on the Genesis. It's as lame and crappy as you can imagine. It's Action 52. But, not as bad as the original NES version, which, yes, I do have it, and yes, it cost me $200, and yes, it's terrible, and I could probably have saved that and, like, bought Bitcoin or something back then, but RIP, Friday the 13th, LJN. My brother actually bought that for me. Very funny of him. Solstice. Conquest of the Crystal Palace. I don't know what that is. Legacy of the Wizard. No idea. Sky Shark. No idea. Probably a space shooter. Super Mario Brothers 3. Now this is a good one. This is a lot of people say this is the best one, which makes me want to play it more than I have. Like with the 2D ones, I haven't really played enough of them. I beat the original Super Mario Brothers and I got really far in Super Mario World. Got somewhat far in Super Mario Brothers 2. Didn't really, I don't know. 2D games, they don't really click with me as much as the 3D ones. But Xenophobe. Ninja Gaiden 1. Now I haven't actually played this one. Some fucknut put a sticker on it. Probably from wherever they got the, from whatever retro game store it came from. Tetris. This is classic Tetris. I don't even need to say anything about that. Star Voyager, probably another space shooter. Donkey Kong Jr. This is alright. It's an arcade game. Dragon Warrior. This is Kung Fu Panda. It's heavy. This one's heavier than the other ones. I wonder if it has a save. Yeah, it does. This one has a battery backup. Golf? How many fucking golf do I got? Oh, it's a 3-in-1. You don't see this very often. It's Mario, it's Duck Hunt, and it's World Class Track Meet, which I've never even heard of. Total Recall. Total fucking shit. More baseball. Echo the Dolphin. Fighting golf. What is this, like the brutal sports foot? Do you like beat each other with the fucking clubs? Like Last of Us 2 style? RBI baseball. Jesus Christ. I have all 3 of those. There's probably like 5 actually. Fuck, they're falling on the floor. Gyromite. My brother has Rob, although he doesn't have the pieces, so I don't think we can ever play that properly until that happens. Quattro Adventure. Those games suck. TMNT. This game has really great music. I do not like this game, but the music is excellent. Then 720. And I don't know what that is. Looks like skateboarding, but that sums up the laundry basket. This shit's a fucking mess. So yeah, I gotta sort that out. And we got another shelf here. Salmon Max. 2 Salmon Maxes. We got SpongeBob. We got Mortal Kombat. Mario Strikers Charge. That's supposed to be really good. Brawl. Eco. Metal Gear Solid. We got some 3DS games. Tekken, Blaze Blue, Stairfax, Lord of the Rings, Tony Hawk's Underground, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Metroid Prime 2, Tarzan, Bomberman Japan, whatever. I think it's Bomberman Jetters. Sonic Riders, Big Brain Academy, and more shit behind it because I don't know how to organize things. Mario Galaxy, Rabbids Travel in Time, Rabbids Go Home. That one's actually pretty interesting. We got Captain Toad, we got Pokemon's Battle Revolution, and the original Raving Rabbids, which is not a terrible game. On top of that, we got the PS1 version of Quake 2. We also got Banjo Nuts and Bolts, GT3, SOCOM, Salmon Max, another one. Whatever this is. And, oh, there's Quake 2 again. Here we have The Last of Us Part 2. Obviously, this is objectively the best video game ever made, and if you disagree, it's because you're a horrible person. Everybody knows that. It won Game of the Year, so obviously that must mean it's good. Dank Soul 3, Red Dead 1, Sly Collection, Injustice, Gods Among Us for Wii U. I don't know why you'd play the Wii U version, but it was the only thing we had. Soul Calibur 4, Fire Emblem, Radiant Dick, Harry Potter, The Legend of the Legos, Melee. This goes like for hundreds of dollars. I'm so lucky I got it for cheap there. Dishonored. I'd rather play the PC version. F-Zero GX, Harry Potter and the fucking Goblet, Sonic Heroes, Sonic and the motherfucking Secret Rings, Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. What is this? The Core Gang. Oh yeah, this is a weird one. Not a terrible one though. Let's see what we got back here. Death Stranding. Oh my god, I love that game. Kinda. It's really good, I think. It's such a weird game. White Knight Chronicles. No idea what that is. Mortal Kombat DC Universe. Halo 2. Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. I have no idea what kind of game this is, besides a tie-in. Lost Shadow. This was a weird one. This was actually good. Like, it's a 2D platformer. Maybe I'll make a video one day. Rabbids 2. Rabbids Land. What the fuck is this? I do not remember this at all. I have no memory of this. Where did this come from? There we go. We got Skyward Sword. Wii Play. This is alright. Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life. Wonderful Life, a very average game. Animal Crossing. I like this one. This is the original. Fucking goddamn it. Yeah, I like this one a lot. I think I got it for Christmas, like, years ago when I was like 7. Four Swords Adventures. This is a pretty fun one, so yeah. There's that shelf, but we're not done yet. Alright, we got Mario Galaxy 2, Mario Kart Wii, Twilight Princess, Ella Bitches, Harry Potter Lego again, Mario Party 8, Guitar Hero 5, Harry Potter again, Mario something or other, I can't see that shit. Super Strikers, okay. Create, I don't know what that is. Super Mario U, Mario Power Tennis, a new Super Mario Brothers, NHL 2004, oh no way, it's just exactly the same as the other ones. Endless Ocean, what is this? Splatoon, Borderlands Handsome Collection, God of War 4, Uncharted 3, Drake's Decision to whatever, Rayman 3, Sonic Adventure 2, bitch! Sonic Adventure 2! Pokemon XD, Stairfax Asphalt, The Incredibles, Stairfax Advent, Chicken Little, Terrible Movie, Even Worse Game, Ass Creed 3, Pikmin 3, Xenoblade X, Conquer Live and Reloaded, Borderlands, Little Big Planet, Sonic 06, Persona 4 Arena, Uncharted, Red Dead 2, Uncharted 4, Last of Us Remastered. We have like 1 billion copies of that for some reason. Phantom Pain, we got Doom, My Sims Whatever Adventure, Rock Band, that has no label. What the fuck is this? Tales of Symphonia, Dawn of a New World. Dawn of the New World, okay. Guild Wars 2, Super Monkey Ball, Banana Bitch, Kirby's Epic Yarn, Spore Hero, The Blob 2. We have so much just shit games. Donkey Kong Country, Rayman Legends, Lego Marvel, Nintendo Land, Bayonetta 2, Soul Calibur 2, Lego Batman, Marvel Saga, Metroid Other M, Resident Evil 4, Wario Land, MGS3. We got all this, Wii Sports Resort, Golden something. Wait, no, that's just Castlevania. Okay. More SpongeBob. Pikmin 2, that's the Mario music thing. Mario All-Stars, Kirby's Epic Yarn. Mortal Kombat X, Super Mario 3D World. We got Tekken, a whole bunch of shit. Hobbit, 2 copies of Bomberman Jetters. Katamari Damacy, Metroid Prime, more Rabbids. How many fucking Rabbids games did they make? More Soul Calibur, oh my god. The original The Blob, the original Rock Band, Crash, Mind Over Mutant, Mario Maker. Yeah, I don't care quite as much about this stuff just because it's like the newer stuff. I don't really care about collecting Wii. So the reason I got all these Wii games is mostly because, like, you know, since the Wii was like the dumping ground for just random shit, they made really good stocking stuffers, I think. So whenever Christmas rolled around, you know, our parents would just buy a shitload of Wii games, and then, you know, since I'm a collector, I just held on to them anyway. Right, and now we're in the office. There's my first DS Lite. This was actually the first console that I personally got to own. Hinge is busted, as usual. There's my second DS Lite. Hinge is not busted. There's a copy of Mother 3 in here. This is the original Japanese version, so I can't read it, but I played through it just by memory, because I beat the fan translation. Beautiful, amazing game. This is my brother's DS. He left it behind when he moved away, so now it's mine. And he also left behind his copy of fucking, what is it, Rayman for the GBA. This is a pretty good port as far as I know. I mean, I haven't played the original PlayStation version. I think it was a PlayStation game originally. I have played the PC version, but that was also decades ago, so I don't know. Here is my 3DS though. I got this on launch date, so this is exactly as old as the, well, whenever the 3DS was launched. I was considered a 3DS ambassador, which meant that Nintendo gave me free NES games and GBA games to download on it. And that was pretty cool. I wish they still did that, but they don't. Here's a box full of controllers. There's a caramel wrapper in here. Okay, so this has no chocolate bar in it. It just has air. It's not opened. It's just a wrapper with air inside. There's no chocolate in it. It's like a prank, and I guess that's why I kept it. N64 Transfer Pack. I don't think it works. I know this definitely doesn't work. This is a N64 memory card. They never work. It's a GameCube controller with a loose-ass control stick. I know that probably doesn't work. This controller, I don't think that works either. Anything in here is basically junk. And that goes for this empty cookie box as well. I got a lot of empty cookie boxes. I'm a fat boy. Here we have the Tremor Pack, which is the Rumble Pack, except it's third party. As you can see, it comes apart because the screws are gone for some reason. But you gotta admit, that's pretty cool. Another broke-ass GameCube controller. We got the NES Max and the NES Advantage. I like this one, but I definitely like the original one better. We got some Game Boys over here. These were also my brother's, but again, he left it behind, so finders keepers. We got Mother 1+2 here. Again, completely in Japanese, so I don't understand it, but it does work. Alright, so over here we got the Snake Amiibo. I never opened it because I don't really, use them. There's another memory card. I would put money on this thing not working. We got some loose 3DS games over here. I actually think I saw some of the cases earlier, so yeah, perhaps I should put them away. We got Mario here. We got Banjo, Action Replay, Angel Dust, just doing surveillance, I guess. Just sitting on this lamppost here, just like you can see everything. Look at that. Oh fuck, he's fucking shit. We got another fucking mangle of wires over here. We got the SNES Station 2 controller, which is basically I took the buttons out of a PS2 controller and shoved them into a Super Nintendo controller. It's just as uncomfortable and horrible as you can imagine. And there's more fucking Reese's wrappers in here, Jesus Christ. Oh, this is a wake-up call. This is just realizing how disgusting I am. There's Pikachu. There's Charlie Brown Great Pumpkin. I don't know what that's doing there. But here's my super slim PS2, which was just sitting on my desk over here, so that's neat. This is all charger cables and controllers. Another NES controller, that's pretty great. This got the golden N64 controller. Now, you may have noticed by now that N64 has been strangely... oh, shit. N64 has been strangely absent from this video. That's because I've been saving it for last. Because, as you can see, it is by far the console I have the most games for. Alright, so we got some more Super Nintendo games first, though. That's Kirby Superstar, Donkey Kong Country 3, Super Mario World, Zelda, that's a good one, basketball. I have so many damn sports games, because the thing is, they're cheap, right? So, like, when I'm just collecting and I don't know what I want to pick up, I'll go to the bargain bin and there's just a bunch of shit that's like $2 each. Star Fox, that's pretty fun. What is this? Fucking golf! The golf never ends. Super Black Bass, Tetris 2. Completely different than the original. What is this? Earthworm Jim 2. Oh, okay, of course. Super Metroid. I want to play that. Football. Oh, shit, it's Madden. Street Fighter 2. Oh, this is where the other Donkey Kong countries are. It's 1 and 2. Maybe I'll put those... I'm gonna put those back here. Son of a bitch. Ah. There we go. One of these days I'm gonna go back and alphabetize these things. They used to be alphabetized. They're not anymore. I let it go. Super Caesar's Palace. I have no idea what this is. Clay Fighter. It's a neat little fighting game by the Earthworm Jim guys. I'm gonna put that back over here because C comes before D. I bet you didn't know that. John Madden. I already saw. Wait, no, that's a different John Madden. Of course it is. NHL Stanley Cup. John Madden 93. Let's move these out of the way temporarily. F-Zero. F-Zero is pretty neat. Okay. Well, you know what Championship Pool, Mario Paint. See, I knew I had Mario Paint. What is this? What? Who? Troy Aikman football. I don't know how you pronounce that. Aikman. Whatever. Yoshi's Island. Now, this is one of the best games on the console. Looks very pretty even today. And now it's finally time to talk about the 64. And look at that. The first game is baseball. Of course, it's a sports game. Diddy Kong Racing. Now, that's one of my favorite racing games of all time. We got the Japanese version of Mario 64. Although for some reason the back of the cartridge is like the American shape, so I don't know what that means. That could mean this is like fake. Either that or they, well, the guys who sold it to me, they put the American back on it just so you could use it on an American system, but whatever. This, Human Grand Prix, that sounds terrifying. This is Japan. As you can see, the cartridge shape is different. I'm going to show you real quick what I'm talking about. As you can see, there's an indentation in the American cartridges, and it's spaced differently on the Japanese cartridges. It's put a little to the right. So that's how you can tell. It's Ocarina of Time, the gold version, which is version 1.0. Ocarina of Time is an excellent game. I know a lot of people say Ocarina, I say Ocarina. I have the gray version as well. This version is more rare. But here's Dr. Mario, and it's his 64. Dr. Mario, and he is on the Nintendo 64. Alright, up here we got the American Mario 64. We got Resident Evil 2. This is a miracle port. It is a goddamn miracle that they ported that to the N64. More football and Mario Kart naturally right underneath the football. My first Mario Kart game. I love that one a lot. Mostly for nostalgic purposes, but Monster Truck Madness, I played that like once. Pokemon Puzzle League, now that's a good one. Oh shit, this is made by Microsoft? Or is published by Microsoft? I don't know. Top Gear Rally and Cruisin' World. Yeah, more racing games. The N64 had a lot of racing games, actually. Now that I think about it. I never thought about it too much before. Here we got Rayman 2 and Conker's Bad Fur Day. Hold on. Yeah, Conker's Bad Fur Day. Both very excellent platformers. Goemon's Great Adventure. This is a great game as well. Unfortunately, it requires the memory cards, which don't work. So I've never been able to finish it. It's also very hard. Toy Story 2. Now, I heard this one is like oddly good for a movie-based game. Oh, fuck. God damn, that's broken. Or at least I hope it's not. This is the original Animal Crossing, also known as Animal Forest, also known as Dabutsu no Mori, I think. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, probably not. It has like a built-in like internal clock thing. That's really cool. Very forward-looking, considering the N64 console itself didn't have one. Quest 64, I don't even really like good RPGs, so, you know, that's kind of a hard sell for me. Transformers Beast Wars. Now, this game is very rare, so I'm going to be careful with it. Army Men Sarge's Heroes 2. I don't know anything about that. I think I played it once. Turok 3. This game has, like, crazy good graphics for N64 standards. NBA, what is it, Hang Time? No, it counts. It's Courtside. Something Assault. Property of Blockbuster Assault. NFL shit. Why are they stuck together? Why, I have no idea how you pronounce that, so I'm not even gonna try. Wile E. Coyote Golf, something like that. Oh, look, it's more Madden. Madden 99. It's WCW versus the NWO World Tour. That's a long-ass name. Rainbow Six. Oh, they've been making these since the N64 days. I heard there was a new Tom Clancy game, but I didn't care. Armorines. I don't give a shit about Armorines. Oh, it's All-Star Baseball, my favorite. Namco Museum 64, NFL shit. Keep moving. Mortal Kombat 4, and Griffey Jr.'s Slugfest. Okay, that's baseball. More hockey shit, Blades of Steel. In the Zone 2000 is completely different from the other basketballs. Wayne Gretzky 98 hockey, 3D hockey. Oh, it's Wayne Gretzky's 3D hockey 98. Again, totally different from the other ones. Madden 2001, holy fuck. Superstar Soccer 2000, International Superstar Soccer 2000. Ooh, Knockout Kings 2000, NASCAR 2000, okay. Knife Edge Nose Gunner, Hexen. This is like a first person, it's kind of like Doom, except you punch the shit out of people instead of shooting. Gex 3. Now, I've never been huge on Gex, but it's supposed to be one of those games people like. Wipeout 64. Destruction Derby 64. Now, I remember we rented this from Blockbuster when I was very, very little. My brother played the shit out of it. It was a good time. Indy Racing 2000. N64 port of Quake 2. Surprisingly good port. Not as good as the PlayStation 1. Buck Bumble. A lot of people remember this for the music. But I actually like the game to an extent. I mean, it's not the best game in the world, but it's not bad. It's fun. You shoot wasps. So what more could you ask for? Top Gear. Clay Fighter 63 1/3. Now that's another Clay Fighter game. That one's not very well liked. Bust a Nut 2. That's nasty. Madden 2002. Jesus. Mickey Speedway USA. Mission Impossible. Game sucks. MRC. Don't know what that is. Oh, but this is real good, actually. Most people, you know, they hear 007 on the N64 and they think of GoldenEye. But this one is debatably actually better in many ways. It came a couple years afterwards. It was also on the PlayStation. Pokemon Stadium, not for resale. Guess what? It's identical to the actual version. WWF Attitude. So much wrestling shit. Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Got Bomberman Hero. This was actually my first Bomberman game. 1080 Snowboarding. A lot of people like that one. The Duke Nukem 64. This it's a pretty good port. Well, it would be if it had the music, which it doesn't. But it's better than the other ports, like if we're talking graphic. Virtual Pool 64. More NHL shit. F1 Pole Position, and Army Men Sarge's Heroes. More wrestling, F1 Pole Position again. More baseball shit, NBA Live 2000, Cruising USA. Not as good as the arcade, but still very serviceable from what I understand. Only played it once. Lego Racers, and Perfect Dank. Now this is a real good one. Unfortunately, the frame rate is very low because it's N64. But that's how it be. Twisted Edge, Extreme Snowboarding, and Scars. What the fuck is this? Some baseball game, Japan exclusive. More wrestling. What is it with the wrestling games? I guess it was big in the 90s. A Bug's Life. This, never played it. I think it's supposed to be like a mediocre 3D platformer. Mystical Ninja starring Goemon. Now, more people are familiar with that one than the other one. The other one's a 2D platformer. This one's 3D. More NBA. Blast Core, that's good. Bio Freaks, I don't know about that. Bomberman 64, The Second Attack. This one is this is a rare one. Wasn't a huge fan. We got more wrestling. World Driver Championship. This one's actually pretty cool because it was one of the few games where Nintendo allowed the devs to use their own custom microcode, which allowed the game to look very graphically impressive. Much more so than most games. Backstage Assault, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, AU Pikachu, NFL, Chopper Attack, Castlevania, baseball shit. There's a whole bunch of just like bullshit games that don't matter at all here. Like the sports games, just total shovelware. But then we got Yoshi's Story. Now that one's not so bad. Bomberman Hero. I guess I have 2 copies of that. Yeah, Yoshi's Story is kind of divisive. Rocket Robot on Wheels. Extreme G. Duke Nukem 0 Hour. That one's not so bad. Forsaken 64. I didn't like it as a kid, but I like it more now. Soccer. Worms Armageddon. This is another. I don't know why they're stuck together. Somebody fucking put glue on them or something. This is another really rare one, and it's also really good. Worms is always a good time. Hockey shit. Wave Race. Gex. 64. And whatever the hell this is. Mace the Dark something. Mace the Dark, I don't give a shit. How about that? Fox Sports College Hoops 99. Too many words. Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut. This one is actually this is extremely rare. As you'll notice, the condition is not great because it was a Blockbuster exclusive, which meant it got passed around a lot. So that sucks. Wayne Gretzky's 3D hockey. That sucks. Nobody cares. Baseball. South Park. Now this is the real shit. NBA. No one cares. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. Now this is kind of like a cult classic. It got remastered on Switch, which was impressive. Wasn't expecting that. Turok Dinosaur Hunter. That also got remastered. I wish they'd remaster everything, but they won't. Donkey Kong 64. I like that one. Doom 64. That's extremely underrated. I wish more people played this one. Smash. Yeah, I don't even need to say anything. It's Smash. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Olympic Hockey 98. More hockey shit. Turok 2. Jet Force Gemini. Got some compressed air here. This shit's a fucking mess. I gotta clean it up. International Superstar Soccer 64. Fantastic. Quake 1 on the N64. Now that was a neat port. That was cool because they actually let you turn off the anti-aliasing. Or the blur, I forget. It was either the bilinear filtering or the anti-aliasing they let you shut off. GT64. Pokemon Stadium. Same as the other one. Rugrats. What is this? Rugrats in Paris the movie. I remember that movie as a kid. That was not so bad. Turok Rage Wars. Funny story about this game. Every copy of it is actually broken because there's a glitch in the multiplayer mode, the co-op mode, where you can't progress past a certain level. And they released a patched version, but there were only 100 of those produced, or like a very small number. So the only functioning copies of this game are extremely rare. Paper Mario, I don't even need to say anything. This game is beautiful. NBA Courtside 2. More basketball shit. Mia Hamm Soccer 64. You know, these soccer games these sports games are always so dated because they're always named after like a sports star who nobody cares about anymore. Mario Tennis. That one's pretty good. Star Wars Shadow of the Empire and F-Zero X. And that's the N64 games. I actually have more, but I accidentally left my N64 and a handful of those games at a friend's house before the Death Stranding started. So those are stuck there until I, can go back there and get them. So that sucks. But it's okay because I got plenty of other games. Yeah, we're not done yet. But this is the final home stretch. Then, of course, up here we got a bunch of PS2 games and Xbox games. This is kind of just the shit shelf where I just threw everything that I didn't know where to categorize, that I didn't care that much about. I'm sure some of these games are good. You got Mario Kart Wii there. But I haven't really taken the time. Well, there's Uncharted. Well, there's Whiplash. That's a movie I haven't watched yet. We got the Zelda collection right there. We got the TriStar 64 and the AC adapter for the TriStar. This thing is a piece of shit. It does not work. I made a whole video on that, so that should tell you how bad that is. We got Mario 64 DS case. I don't think the game is in there. Sega Game Tips video. That's a very funny thing. Maybe I'll show that someday. MGS4, one of my favorite PS3 games. We got some PS3 over here. HD collection, Metal Gear, Ratchet and Clank. We got Borderlands pre-sequel, which runs at like 22 FPS. Killzone, nobody fucking cares. Tomb Raider, South Park Stick of Truth. That's a fun one. Duke Nukem Forever, that game sucks. Pikmin, Ass Creed Brotherhood, Ass Creed 3. Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell, Hass Creed, Revengeance, Infamous 2, The Last of Us Remastered. For some reason, I have like a lot of copies of that. Rayman DS, Metroid Prime Hunters, some DS case here. There's Melee Disc. I don't know why it's there and not in its case. Smash Ultimate, still haven't really opened that. I've only ever played other people's copies, like at other people's houses. GTA 5, 4, San Andreas, Max Payne. Oh, this is neat. This is the one game I have for the N64 disc drive, which I don't own because it costs like $1,000. So hopefully one day I'll get one of those, but until then, this is just gonna have to sit there. And at last we are in the final home stretch. Now this here is the APF TV Fun. It's a Pong machine. I don't know if it works. Last I checked it wasn't really working. I think there's different models of this one. The one I have, the dials or the paddles or whatever are permanently fused to the console. I think in the later versions they're detachable, or at least that they're like they're attached through a wire. I don't know. I don't own that version. I own this one. But that's it for the machines and the games. But now we got the bonus round. That's right. We're talking boxes, boy. We got Top Gear Rally, NHL Blades of Steel, Quest 64, fucking Mortal Kombat Trilogy. We got All Stars, Baseball, Madden, Dr. Mario 64. Doom, this is the European version. I got the European version of Doom for the PS4. We got Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey. There's Mario 64. Wow, look at this. On the fly, 3D rendered gameplay delivers the action of ruthless enemy attacks from every angle. Wow, they're really hamming this game up. It is not that intense. I mean, I love it, but it's not that intense. This is the box for the Super Game Boy. All-Star Baseball. We got Stairfax 64. It's a bigger box because it has the Rumble Pack in it. Ow, fuck. Street Fighter 2. Look at it. Look at Blanca here. He's kind of perving a little bit. That's Blanca, right? Tempest 2000. I got the box. That's a Jaguar game. One of the better games for the system. Super Mario Bros. 2. Brutal Sports Football. Look at this. Look at that. Look at these screenshots. Look at that blood. It's crazy. Shadow Man. I've never actually opened this. This is not factory sealed, I don't think. I think it's been resealed. GoldenEye. I remember there was a big meme where people thought his hand was like part of his face and his face was like really deformed or something. Game of the Year? Hell yeah, brother. Exciting 3D environments. I love how you can just put like the word 3D environments on boxes and everyone's like, oh my god, because it's 1998. Pokemon Puzzle, Fox Sports College Hoops, Resident Evil 2. There's Mortal Kombat 4. Got a lot of boxes. Glover. We got a Cruisin' World. Bomberman Hero. Namco Museum 64. And Othello for the NES. Oh shit, this is a mess. This whole video has just been me making a goddamn mess. There's the Mario Odyssey box. Why are they stuck together? World Driver Championship. Banjo-Kazooie. Somewhere here it should say like state-of-the-art graphics or something. Or high-definition graphics. Okay, it does not. Never mind. That's disappointing. Checkered Flag. Cruising, yeah. Cruising USA. NBA Live. Wrestling shit. Whatever this is. Let's see. We got, oh yeah, Perfect Dank. Turok Rage Wars. That's the broken one. FIFA 99. NFL 99. Oh, Link to the Past box. And then way down here, I should have gotten these first, is the Sonic the Hedgehog trilogy. We got Sonic 1, Sonic 2, and Sonic 3. These are some of the best games on the Genesis, especially 3. I actually really like Sonic 3. But, other than that, I think that's really it. Oh, we got Hey You Pikachu. Okay. Well, that's I think that's it.
So that concludes the tour of my game collection. As I mentioned, there are some things I missed, whether it's because they're somewhere else or I just can't find them. Not that it really matters way too much because I still got a billion things anyway. The moral of the story is that Phantom Beano has too many games and he should probably stop spending his money foolishly and start investing in stocks or whatever, but in any case, I just wanted to do something a little different today and take you on a little adventure down the road of an insane person who owns a billion pieces of plastic. So thank you for joining me on this adventure. It's been very fun. By the way, I am still doing the AMA video, so this is like the second last call for questions you want to ask. I do have a bunch, but I just want to be sure. So thank you for looking at all my plastic bullshit, and I'll see you in the next video whenever that's finished. Alright. Bye-bye.